bouncy. Fun. Got up to the trailhead for Bedwell Lake with some time to kill, so I thought I'd just keep driving up the road. I knew there was another lake up there, and look what I was surprised with. It is 8 a.m. on the dot, and we are hiking up the trail, or more precisely, we're hiking from the parking lot area to the trailhead, which is 100 meters or so up the road. Objective for today is Baby Bedwell, Little Jim, and Cream Lakes. It's going to be a big day. It's about 12 miles round trip and shy of 4,000 feet of elevation gain if you go all the way up to Cream. Trailhead, sun's starting to hit tops of the mountains. It was mid-80s Fahrenheit when I got here yesterday afternoon, so I'm expecting a warm one, so hoping to get as much altitude in early in the day as possible. Ooh, bouncy. Fun. Low bridge, starting out with a little downhill from the road. I hear water flowing ahead, so we've got some type of creek stream crossing before we start heading up. Nothing like having a little bit of uphill at what will be the very end of the hike to finish when legs are tired. Got a nice rocky, rooty, uneven trail along here. If you're looking for a nicely graded trail, this is not the one for you. And we haven't even gotten to the ropes or ladders that I hear there are yet. Trail does not hold back on the elevation gain or switchbacks early on. Wowzers. Whew. Gotten up to blueberry altitude. Trail snacks are the best. Berries weren't ripe yet, quite tart, still enjoyable. And I am smelling wildfires. And I am smelling wildfire smoke in the air, sadly. Some good elevation gain. This is what I was talking about when I was saying there are root staircases. I was thinking earlier, this trail is definitely a stair machine, not an incline treadmill. And then picture a stair machine that's wobbly, off kilter, and the steps are different sizes, different distances apart, and different heights. Well, speaking about stair machines, this actually isn't as steep as some other ones I just went up. Just hit the 2-mile mark. We've done 1,050 feet of elevation gain. A lot of that comes in those short, steep ladders. I swear, in the first mile, about 250 feet or more of the elevation came in less than a quarter mile going up it. But now that we're up a little higher, trail has gotten a little easier, and I'm feeling good. Got huckleberries growing right next to blueberries. Huckleberries are riper. Ooh, big mountain. Oh, I think I see the lake here. Let's check in. We are here. So we start up there, made it to here. I'd now like to go around Bedwell, past a little gym to Cream. Little Gym to Cream Lake is 3 kilometers. Bedwell Lake to Little Gym is 1.8. Wow, beautiful. Look at that. Baby Bedwell. Great reflections at the moment. There's Bedwell down below us. Trail fork right here. Back to Baby Bedwell, up to a viewpoint, or along to Bedwell Lake Campground. I'm going to skip the viewpoint, at least on the way in, and continue along. Trail is no joke. This is pretty fun. Now what I am noticing is there's lots of downhill on this, so I'm going to have to do plenty of uphill on the way out. Oh, that is beautiful. This would have been a good place to come camp. Oh yeah, there's gonna be plenty up on the way out. Okay, coming down to Bedwell here. Gotta go around a bit now. Ran into 6 ladies packing out. They said they camped last night and did Bedwell. Yesterday it took them 2 hours, 45 minutes to get up there. Said trail's pretty exposed. It was hot. So that tells me I'm trying to make as much good time as I can this morning. And they did say there's good swimming up there. Stunning. Simply stunning. Successfully made it up to Bedwell Lake and went a little bit farther away from the campsite. That's why you don't see a lake behind me, but we will check it out. I have done 1,900 feet of ascent, but 600 feet of descent, which means I'm going to have to make that 600 feet up on the way out. Now it's just shy of 3 miles up to Cream Lake. It's about a mile up to Little Gym, and it's about another 2,000 feet of elevation, which would mean there's still 2,600 feet of elevation between going up to Little Cream and then reascending the descents that I've had. So I am having a snack, and I am thinking about whether to go up. I think I'll go at least to Little Gym, but debating whether I will try to make for Cream or not. got a little bit of the ways up to Little Jim Lake. I've done a total of 4.55 miles, 2,100 feet of elevation, and legs are still happy, but I'm huffing and puffing enough that I think, as opposed to trying to keep going up, I'm going to call it here. I've asked a lot of my legs this week, and I don't want to completely nuke them, especially because a little over a week from now I'm going to attempt Middle Sister with my buddy Jim down in Oregon. So going to call it here, I think. Go down and enjoy Bedwell and hike out and maybe hit the potholes on the Oyster River on the way out. But this way we'll have some afternoon and some energy to explore. Stick with me. It's going to be some beautiful views on the way down. And if you haven't had a chance yet, please hit that subscribe button. Working hard to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark and beyond. And it would mean a lot if you would subscribe and join me on future adventures. Thanks, friends. Now, let's head down. Mount Septimus, over to the left, I believe. Descending back down to Bedwell. Go check out the campsites, which from what I've seen, they look like they are in a stunning location. Outhouse up there, another one of those separating composting ones like the ones out at Cape Scott, but this one smells far worse. Here's an example of one of the wooden tent platforms. They are dispersed along this area here. Some of them just have absolutely killer views. There's some over the left that are still occupied, but they just have unobstructed views down the lake. Another nice one right here. All right, with that, let's head back towards Baby Bedwell. Oof, brutal now that my legs are tired. Stairway to heaven. Whew. Oop. Should put in slides. Could have been chutes and ladders. Climb up, slide down. I like that idea. Meanwhile, I like this view even more. And way down we go. Oh, 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 oh. Way down we go. There's Baby Bedwell. So we made it to the high point between the two. Headed down. I've done 300 feet of my 600 feet of ascent that I have to make up. That was descent. Like that lone tent out on the rocky point. It's not a bad view. And then more stairs going down so we can go up, so that we can ultimately go down. We have made it over the saddle between Baby Bedwell and its drainage back down to the parking lot. About 2 3/4 miles to go, mostly downhill, coming up on a set of stairs. I'm going to pause and fuel up with some sports beans for sugar and electrolytes and some banana chips. So See you in a bit. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Enjoy your berries, bear. Yeah. Hey there, bear. Sorry to disturb you, bear. Enjoy your day, bear. Bye, bear. All right, I'm trying to walk down roots and listening behind me for the bear. We saw a bear. It was a cute bear. It really just got its ears and nose and a little bit of the head. But that was fun. We have now succeeded in seeing wolves and bears, or a wolf and a bear, while hiking. I saw some bears by the roadside too. So, good success. I am fueled up, and now, in the words of Kaleo, away down we go. Okay, made it past the last set of serious switchbacks, I think. Less than a mile back to the car. Tag, we're back. As you can see, we made it safely back to the car. 9 miles, a smidge over 2,700 feet of elevation gain. But I have to say, that trail punches above its weight in terms of strenuousness. Just all the roots, the unevenness, all those stairs, and then the fact that there's a fair amount of elevation, 600 feet of elevation on your return trip. I was thinking hike up the lakes and then nice smooth trail back down. Not the case. Glad I did it, as I think I end every video. If I had to do it again, I think I would backpack it. It would have been great to get up there, have a base camp. If I knew I didn't have to hike back out today, I think I would have pushed myself up to Cream Lake, which I would have loved to have seen. That just means we're going to have to come back and spend more time on the island and more time here in Strathcona Park. But all told, great trail, lots of friendly people on it. Props to the 77-year-old gentleman who was backpacking in to spend 3 or 4 nights. I hope that I am doing that when I am 77 as well. Thanks as always for coming with me, friends. Hope you enjoyed the hike today, and I hope you've been enjoying this trip up and down Vancouver Island. Got some more adventures tomorrow, and then Friday it's ferry back to the mainland and head back to the good old US of A. But I've really been enjoying the time here in Canada. Again, if you haven't had a chance to hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this hike and would like to see more, please do subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think, what you like, what you'd like to see different. Always appreciate the feedback and always appreciate all your support. Until tomorrow, happy trails. Ended up skipping the potholes. I am starving after that hike. So I thought I would come into town, get some fish and chips, and then discover a shower. Headed down to the marina. There is a floating place that serves fish and chips. It's under a new name. Fish and chips is ordered. Got 2 pieces of rockfish and added a piece of ling here at More on the Shore. Plus got to meet 2 cute seals. Good thing we didn't try to do any more hiking today. I've got a migraine coming on, so I'm losing vision, getting an aura in this eye. Meds are back in the car, and I'm going to wait for food and then scarf it and get up to the car. But I think I will stop talking now. I'll show you food when it gets here. Yeah, ciao for now. Those are big pieces of fish. We got rock cod here, ling over here, a bunch of fries. I don't think I need to order a 3rd piece. And I've never seen this before, but check out, got mega-sized tomato ketchup packets.